I never wanted to have gray hair. I didn't particularly like gray hair, but it's what I had. And when I first started my transition, everyone told me I looked really bad with gray hair. Everyone said I was gonna look so much older and I really should color my hair because I was gonna look much better and more youthful. In my circle, no one had gray hair and definitely no one at my age. So everyone with really good intentions thought they were helping me. They were giving me advice. They were giving me solutions for the wrong problem. It was not trying to solve for looking better or younger. They made that assumption as if that is a woman's sole purpose, to look younger and prettier. Sure, it's nice, but that's not the only thing I cared about. I did not choose my gray hair. It chose me. It started in my 20s. I didn't do the gray hair transition because I loved how it looked and everyone else. I did it because of two things. One, I couldn't keep up with constantly coloring my hair. Two, it brought me so much annoyance that I started to question, why must I color my hair? And I found the answer. Maybe you're wondering if you should continue coloring your hair. This is why I stopped coloring my hair. The gray hair around my face, actually the whites right over here around my temples, they became so resistant. Sometimes I left the salon and there would still be some hairs that were white and showed through, and nothing more annoying than spending time and money at the salon and it's not perfect. Then, because my hair became so resistant and coarse over here, it didn't always come out the same way. The color sometimes looked lighter or brighter or darker. It was always a little different. Or you know how like you see women sometimes who color their hair and it looks darker at the roots and lighter elsewhere? Well, that's because some of the whites, they absorb color differently. And so it didn't look professional, even though I was getting it colored at the salon. Then within about 3, 4, 5 days, the whites started to show through. So I was like, what's the point? It doesn't even look perfect when I leave the salon, and it definitely doesn't last that long. Then I was coloring my hair at least every 3 weeks and my scalp became so irritated and itchy. Then with age, hair thins, and because I was coloring my hair so often, the hair around my face was breaking off and it looked horrible. Lastly, with all that dye, my hair looked dull, limp, dry. I wasn't sure at the time, but I had this suspicion the constant dye was damaging my hair. At the salon, they tell you, no, 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 it doesn't damage your hair, but that's just not true. So there, I said it. I hated my gray hair, but I couldn't fight it anymore. And so you know what they say, if you can't beat them, join them. Now, because I was so annoyed with my gray hair and I started to think for myself and I started to question, why must I color my gray hair? I realized, oh, companies have been brainwashing us to sell us hair dye. It was something made up by other people for pure marketing. I mean, like so many other things in life. But I really realized, hey, maybe it's not true that gray equals ugly and old. So once that genie was out of the box, I couldn't put it back in. So I went for it. And at first it was really rough. And I did kind of look at photos of me near my friends and think, oh, I look older than everyone else. And yeah, I guess I didn't love it. I mean, I didn't do it because I thought I was gonna love it. I just couldn't take coloring it anymore. But that's because I was still associating gray hair with my frail old grandmother. But I knew that was not true. I knew it was conditioning, so I fought it. And eventually my hair healed and looked better than ever. My scalp started to feel so good and just healthy. I do look different than everyone else, but now I think I stand out, not in a bad way, but in a good way. I think I stand out because I'm unique and my hair is healthy and my hair says that I was brave and confident to do something society says not to do. So letting go of the need to dye my hair every few weeks was kind of a message to myself that I am enough, that my hair color doesn't determine my worth or attractiveness. And you know that thing that we've been searching for, like finding that sexy from within? Because I had no choice, I think I started kind of contemplating on that thought that I want to be sexy no matter what I look like, and that I don't have to believe everything I'm told. Actually, that I should be questioning everything I'm told, and I should be questioning, where did that idea come from? When did I start to believe that? And guys always ask, is that fundamentally, inherently true? I did not stop coloring my hair because I love gray hair. Maybe I still don't. I stopped because I finally asked the question they didn't want me to ask. Who decided this was a problem in the first place, and why? Because when you follow that question far enough, you don't find the truth. You find a market worth billions and billions of dollars. That's not a beauty standard. That's a business model built on making me feel like I had to do something just because they said gray hair was wrong. And look, it wasn't just in my head, and it's not just in yours. Published studies have shown that both men and women perceive gray hair as older and less attractive. Oh, and men specifically rated gray hair women as less trustworthy. And that is biased conditioning. It's not fact. But then the data also shows that it can change. And I actually had this experience myself. Men and women who embraced their gray hair then reported that the decision had many positive ripple effects across many areas of their life. Like for me, once people stopped associating my gray hair with their frail old grandmother, they started to like it. Plus, my hair started to look better because it got healthier. Guys, one last thing. Even the robots are in on it. I asked ChatGPT to make me a picture of a 50-year-old male. I got this. I asked ChatGPT to make me a picture of a 50-year-old female. I got this. What do you see? Oh yeah, even a robot wouldn't put wrinkles and gray hair on a woman. But for the man, totally fine. And guys, if you're still here, I have a personal question. So my channel has kind of taken off because I had no one to talk to about gray hair. I was keeping it a secret from my friends and family. I came on here, started having the conversation, and I got a lot of views. And now I really want to talk about so many other things. But I'm noticing people kind of are only at this point interested in gray hair, or the algorithm doesn't know what to do with it. Would you want to have conversations with me on this channel about women's life post 50, how we age, health, wellness, all these things I love. I've been researching for years, and I'd love to have a conversation with women on this channel about how to age and feel our best. So comment below if you'd be interested in that kind of content, because that is what I really want to talk about. I love talking about gray hair, but I can't only talk about gray hair for the rest of my life. You know what I mean?